Skip pass far side. Nowak back up top. Shockey ready. 3 in the hole. Trap from midcourt has produced the steal. O'Brien up ahead to Kittel, who throws it down. Trying to make it potentially a one-possession game. Up and under Pacey's. Titans by 6. Pinkerton trying to hurry. Three-pointer up and in. 15 is within 8. Politi for 3. Yes, sir. Up, no good. Side iron. Offensive rebound. Rosatano. Back up and in off the glass. Now a steal by Infante. Infante to the cup. That's Pinkerton right there. Force one here. Up the chin. Who throws it down? McGeady drives. Strand open. Three-pointer up and in. Wow. And sophomore's got Dover within 5. Sawd's 3 is going to beat the buzzer. Up looks for a screen. Trying to find Bono. Pike with the steal. Pike is going to run out the clock. Well, hello everyone, and welcome here to Merrimack. Nick Anastas, Chris Cameron with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. The Portsmouth Clippers and the Merrimack Tomahawks meeting here as we approach the midway point of the schedule here in 2023. Happy Friday the 13th. We welcome you inside Merrimack High School. One of my favorite gyms personally. And Coach, your first trip inside Merrimack High, large student section, and 2 teams vying for early positioning in the Division I standings.
Yeah, great crowd rolling in right now. You have 2 teams that are very similar. Neither team wants to be up in the 70s. Merrimack prefers the game being in the 50s. Portsmouth plays maybe a little bit faster. They like to shoot the 3. They're going to be in the 60s. Merrimack they scored 69 in their big win against North. So they can play a little bit faster, but they like to be deliberate and not settle for any bad shots.
You mentioned the big win over North. Really the highlight so far of the season. They beat the Titans by a score of 69-64, but then came out and did not play as well against Alvern, suffering a 15-point loss against the Broncos. Rebounded well after that with a road win against Spalding their last time out. So all in all, Merrimack is 4-3 under head coach Austin Denton. Meanwhile, Portsmouth, they come to town led by their head coach John Moldy with a 3-2 record. We mentioned Alvern. They beat the Broncos on opening night, fell to Londonderry before rattling off 2 wins over Central and Salem, and a loss their last time out at Pinkerton, 57-40. So both teams kind of hovering around that 500 mark, trying to string together back-to-back wins.
Typical high school athletes, a huge win over North, and then that home at Alvern, they were a little bit flat, came out and lost to a good Alvern team. Then Spalding struggling a little bit, so they put up 70+ on Spalding. Portsmouth too, they're sitting at 3-2, but they're a dangerous team.
All right, when we come back, starting lineups, opening tip, and of course the national anthem on the other side of the break as well. Game time in just a few minutes. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. The New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school varsity and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, summer and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NewHampshireTomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Buy local and save big. For over 26 years, Spectrum Monthly has been providing great local offers from businesses in New Hampshire and Massachusetts, delivered to your mailbox every month. Spectrum is chock full of savings from your favorite businesses. From local restaurants and retail stores to entertainment, fitness, and home improvement services. You'll have easy access to thousands of dollars in savings, including exclusive offers for Spectrum readers. Every month, enter our readership contest for a chance at winning cash and local gift certificates. Spectrum Monthly, no one brings you better offers.
Last week, our school and community lost one of our own, Xander Vanadem. In honor of Xander's memory and in support for his family, we ask that you join us in recognizing a moment of silence. Thank you. Please remain standing as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Well, there it is, the national anthem here at Merrimack High School. Now just moments away from the opening tip between Portsmouth and Merrimack. Nick and Astis, Chris Cameron with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Merrimack looking for their second straight win, hoping to improve to 5-3. Portsmouth trying to stay above the 500 mark and improve to 4-2. Clippers hoping to rebound from a loss at Pinkerton. Our officials tonight: Gary Wong, Gary Walsh, two veterans going to man the floor here. And, of course, a standing student section, most of them wearing professional jerseys of various sports. One of the more colorful student bodies we're going to find statewide. Merrimack in their home whites. Starters of Matt Veluzzi, David Roy, Isaac Infante, Jensen Monroe, and Luke DeFossis. Portsmouth, Miles DeLong and Matt Minkler in the backcourt. Matt Hudlin, Elliot Miles, and Sebastian Lampert.
Taking away the middle, forcing baseline. They're known to be a great three-point shooting team. They make the extra pass, and they practice it. They're not afraid to launch the three.
Clippers bringing back two starters from a team that went to the quarterfinals last year before they bowed out to the Astros. Minkler off the crossover. Kind of travel is called.
Merrimack's going to make it work. They play real good man-to-man defense. Portsmouth, nobody really overly athletic. You know, they're small. They're a smaller team right now, but you could see very high skilled basketball players. Oh, there's a turnover for Merrimack. That's what they didn't do against. Coach Denton is looking for focus right there, and you can't turn the ball over.
Played a pretty clean game in the win over Nashua North.
That's what they're going to need today, too.
One turnover each way here so far. First minute in the books, still scoreless. Minkler here on the wing. The assignment is for Matt Veluzzi. Three-pointer. Miles off target. Rebound up for grabs, and Infante pulls it down for Merrimack.
Merrimack's going to be very patient. They're not going to settle for any bad shots.
No shot clock, as we know, in the NHIAA. Here's a drive.
There's that help defense.
Slip on the baseline. A travel is called on to Fossis.
They force you baseline. They force you baseline, and they have backside help, and it just creates turnovers. And no matter how much you prep for it, it's just a tough defense because they rotate so well out of it.
2 early giveaways here for Merrimack. Portsmouth on their third trip. They get a runner in the lane. It's short for DeLong. He follows his own miss and pulls it back out. Skip pass for Miles. One extra for Minkler. Probe dribble. And he throws it out of bounds.
Both teams are a little bit sloppy coming out. We're 2 minutes in. 0-0.
A couple turnovers each way, and now a chance of fundamentals coming from this Merrimack student section. 2 minutes gone by. Merrimack hoping to crack the ice here against this man-to-man. They go into the high post. Monroe into the corner. Three-pointer is too strong for Veluzzi.
You can see neither team is really looking to run. They're just, both teams are happy to play half-court defense. Half-court offense, half-court defense.
Coach Denton squatting at the head of the Merrimack bench. Of course, he's a former player. Remember one of their championship teams years ago. Of course, Coach Mulvey took over for his father on the Portsmouth sideline.
One of the best coaches in New Hampshire basketball ever, and his son is one of the better coaches, too. A great player, too. There's a three.
Buried straight away. That's Matt Hudlin. Able to score the first bucket either way. Puts Portsmouth out in front 3-0. And again, 2 Tomahawks not on the same page as this ball flies out of bounds.
That help line, that baseline help defense, and they rotate out of it, and they take away. And they use the rim, the backboard, as another defender, where you're limited with your options when you get trapped there.
Portsmouth a 3-0 lead, looking for breathing room. Hudlin trying to stay hot. Make that DeLong, who knocks down the three.
Yeah, DeAnge and Minkler are their guys.
The junior got a good look at that one, and now a steal and a foul. DeLong able to jump the pass. And the foul given from behind by Merrimack's Monroe. That's the first foul either way. It comes with just over 3 minutes gone by. And Portsmouth will have the ball with a 6-0 lead.
Coach Denton went to the bench early, bringing in Jackson Rosa, and it looks like number 30, Michael Fiera.
It's actually Mike Flera. The nephew of assistant coach Rich
is that Rich's nephew? Coach Flera, all right.
Getting some early minutes off the bench here. Here's a steal. Monroe just slapped it loose, and now to the hole goes Jackson Rosa, left it underneath the rim. However, it ends up back with Merrimack and tipped away from behind.
Another turnover for the Tomahawks.
A combined 9 between these two teams as we approach the midway point first quarter. Minkler for 3. Too strong, back iron, and a skying rebound there for Merrimack's Monroe.
Monroe showing some athleticism on the boards right there.
Able to elevate. We'll pump the brakes here. Tomahawks trying to get on the board as we hit the midway point first quarter.
They're getting good looks. When they're not turning it over, they're getting looks. They're just not finishing at the rim.
There's a backdoor cut. Pull up for Flera. High arcer in and out. Rebound for Miles. Another makeable shot. Yeah. Not going down here for the home team. Portsmouth looking to pad the 2-possession lead. Down the lane goes Lampert. Near side, Miles for 3. That wing attempt is too strong. And a rebound wrestled away on the weak side by Rosa.
It's nice. The refs are letting them play. So far, we only have 1 foul so far in this game.
They've swallowed the whistles so far, nearly 5 minutes in. Again, Merrimack showing patience. Portsmouth in a 2-3. Coach Mulvey waving his arms on the sideline. Entry pass up top for Infante, and he's fouled on the catch.
The out of bounds underneath for Portsmouth. They have that packed-in defense right there. I think Merrimack's got to use their athleticism and their size advantage to try to get the ball down low.
Yeah, they tried to lob it inside to Infante, who's their tallest player at 6'4". And we saw the foul on the catch there. That's one team foul each way. Merrimack will spread it as we hit the 3-minute mark first quarter. Rosa off the right-hand dribble into the corner. Flera ready to fire. That three off the front iron. Infante, a second try off the glass.
That's where they have the advantage, down low on the offensive glass.
Infante able to bank it home. And Merrimack finally on the board, and that wakes up the student section. Looking for a backdoor feed. Minkler able to keep it in bounds, just barely. Portsmouth pulls it back out. First look for Jackson Jones. Junior guard on the floor for the first time. Meanwhile, an offensive foul is going to be called against Jones. A moving screen will give the ball back to Merrimack.
Portsmouth, Coach Mulvey, he trusts his players. He just lets them play. They run a motion offense, always looking to make that extra pass.
Tomahawks hoping to cut the deficit in half here as we head to 2 minutes first quarter. Infante thought about it. Swing it near side for Flera. In the corner to Fossis. Nowhere to go. Another patient trip here for the Tomahawks. First touch in the corner for Andrew McCarthy, a 6-foot junior. Fossis eyes on the rim. Goes backdoor to Infante. One dribble. A body goes flying, and he's fouled on the way up. El Infante throwing his weight around a little bit, Coach. Earning a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, just when I said there were not many fouls called, that's 3 all of a sudden on the Clippers in the first quarter, and they picked up 3 of those in the last minute. And just because of the inside, getting the ball inside, Infante certainly made his presence felt in this game early on.
Foul on Miles, his first. Infante shooting into the friendly confines of this home student section. Maybe a different story for Portsmouth in the second half when they have to shoot at that basket. 2-for-2 trip for Infante. He's got all 4 for Merrimack. And the Clippers are back within 2. Final 100 seconds opening quarter. Flera with the steal. Never quite had it. Minkler able to regain. Now Minkler in attack mode, looks for the trailer. DeLong is fouled for 3.
He'll be shooting 3.
DeFossis tried to block the jump shot and got a piece of the wrist. And DeLong now will shoot 3, who's clearly behind the three-point arc. So first on DeFossis, the second against Merrimack.
So DeAnge at the line and Minkler are the 2 guys that are averaging 15. That's where their points are going to come from.
Right-handed junior. No problem there.
Smooth stroke there.
He's got 4 points in this first quarter. Still 2 more here. Coach Denton, meanwhile, ready to shuffle the lineup again for Merrimack. David Roy, starting junior, is back on, replacing DeFossis.
I think they got a
3-for-3 trip there. Lead back to 5 here at 9-4. Is that tipped? Officials look at one another. They say it was. It'll stay with the Tomahawks. Good crowd here tonight. As we mentioned, not quite full, but not bad either. Obviously, a lot of Merrimack fans, some Portsmouth parents here as well on the far side.
Yeah, some Portsmouth maroon here. We had a balmy day of 50 degrees here in New Hampshire.
Unusually warm for January, some rain, but the Clipper fans made the trip of over an hour to see their Clippers here on the road. Meanwhile, a foul is called off the miss from Rosa. It's going to go against Merrimack. Being over the back against Roy.
Good job boxing out right there.
3 team fouls each way. A little bit of press here from the Tomahawks as we move inside the final minute, first quarter. Portsmouth a 9-4 lead. Clippers a chance to take their largest lead so far. 3-pointer, it's Jones. Short, Miles offensive rebound. Second try, no good, back iron. Ooh. And Rosa the rebound. Rosa will pull it back out. And we're down to the final 30 seconds here of the quarter. Infante into a crowd. Ball tipped, and then it goes off the foot of Flera. Out of bounds into the Portsmouth bench, and the Clippers will have it.
At this point, with 24 seconds to go in the quarter, they might just be looking to hold for that last shot.
Coach Mulvey holds up one finger, and I think you're right, Coach. We got 9 out of 15 seconds here. Portsmouth will spread it.
Yeah, they're going with the open set right here.
A false countdown given by the crowd. Infante's got a block.
And they
Rosa looking to push. Down to 4 seconds. Rosa, bounce pass. Infante, you bet. Isaac Infante, a big first quarter for the home team. He's got 6 points, all 6 for Merrimack. Portsmouth lead is just 3 as we head to the second quarter. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Second quarter here in Merrimack. Nick and Astis, Chris Cameron with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. The Clippers with the basketball and a 3-point lead. Looking to double it from 3-point land, but too long for the junior DeLong. And out of bounds, back over to Merrimack. Took the Tomahawks over 5 minutes to score in that first quarter, but then power forward Isaac Infante came alive, the 6'4 senior, with all 6 points for Merrimack. All in the closing few minutes for the Tomahawks. Merrimack, a chance to trim the lead to 1 or maybe tie here, trailing 9-6. Flera, open look, 16-footer is good.
Flera's come off the bench and giving them some good minutes. He's doing everything. Now he knocks down that shot.
Just a sophomore. And a clean look there. He's got a high arcing shot, and he's got Merrimack back within 1. Again, the home crowd very loud here in this gym. Minkler inside out, lefty 3 from Bowden. Driscoll is up and good. The senior guard just checked in and did not need a warm-up shot.
Portsmouth just wants to shoot the 3. They just want to dribble, drive, and kick it out.
Part of that DNA under Coach Mulvey.
Yes.
3-pointer Rosa is going to answer. Jackson Rosa. He's given a lift off the bench.
Yes.
For Merrimack as well. 3 points, 3 rebounds. Again, the Clippers look for an answer. Minkler pull up from the free throw line, up and in.
All right, now these kids are settling in, and you're seeing some high level basketball right now.
Took both teams a while to get warm. Here's a 3 for Roy. It's off the screen. It's off target. And it's out of bounds.
Merrimack's going with that high pick and roll, and Portsmouth's settling. They're going underneath it. So they're giving up the 3. They're saying shoot it if you want, because they're not trying to get over the top of that pick. Merrimack might be able to get some looks off of that high pick and roll.
There's a trap off the press. Rosa looking to tie him up. Took it away momentarily from Jones. It ends up with Portsmouth. Minkler will fire a 3. Off target, ball tapped around, and a foul is called. 2 bodies on the floor there. The whistle is going to go against Portsmouth. It's a push against Driscoll. Team foul number 4 against the visitors. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 3-point game here as Merrimack walks it into the front court. Tomahawks looking for back-to-back wins. Took out Spalding on the road their last time out. A win tonight would be their 5th of the season. Portsmouth trying to improve to 4-2, hoping to rebound from a loss their last time out against Pinkerton. Rosa for 3, you bet. That's 2 from deep here in this quarter for the junior. He's come off the bench, and he's got 6 for the Tomahawks. The game is tied at 14.
Very smooth, confident stroke right there.
Minkler tried to split the double team. Rosa picked his pocket, full speed to the rim, and a foul is called.
Rosa firing up the crowd right there. 2 threes and a steal.
A little chest bump to the Patriots fan in that front row. Meanwhile, the Merrimack defense coach starting to get after it a little bit.
They are, and that's what they when they grind out defensive possessions, they get defensive stops. That's when they're at their best.
Yeah. Rosa, off target. It's the first miss at the line in this first half for either team. Subs for Portsmouth. Coach Mulvey goes to the bench. Get a look at Princeton Daniel, junior guard. DeLong on the floor along with fellow starter Sebastian Lampert. And Lucas Fuller also checking in for the first time, the senior guard. 1 for 2 trip there for Rosa. With 7 points, he's the game's new high scorer. Merrimack has their first lead of the night. It comes 3 minutes into the second quarter at 15-14. DeLong in a crowd had it blocked, but a foul first. Was hit on his way up. That'll negate Infante's second block. And it will send DeLong to the line here.
Merrimack's cranked up their intensity on defense. I mean, they're showing a little bit of token full court pressure, trapping in the corner when they can, and it's creating some turnovers, creating a little chaos.
Meanwhile, DeLong doing damage at the free throw line.
Yeah, DeAnge is
he's got 4 for 4 at the stripe. Hit a 3 as well. He's got 7 to lead Portsmouth.
That's a great stroke. Don't know his percentage, but he looks like he's an 80+% free throw shooter right there with that kind of stroke.
Knocked down 2 with confidence there. He's 5 for 5 in his first half. Portsmouth by 1. Screen and roll. Roy drops it down. Tough catch there for Andy McCarthy. Infante had it wrestled loose.
Daniels coming in, rotating over there, jump the pass.
Clippers able to force their first turnover of the quarter. They forced 6 turnovers in the first quarter. Coming up at the midway point. Just over 4 minutes to go until halftime. A little bit of keep away here. Minkler going to slow it down. Now look to attack. Pull up jump shot is around the rim and out. Rebound Infante is third. Merrimack the other way, trailing by 1. Around the corner, Rosa, baseline pull-up off the rim. Second try, McCarthy, no, loose. And now DeLong looking to power out. He'll come into the lane, challenge shot, no, gets his own miss. DeLong again, 14-footer off the iron.
2 offensive rebounds for the Clippers.
That's Lampert back out, 3-pointer on the way, too strong, and finally Infante clears the glass for Merrimack.
Both teams have picked up their pace, picked up the tempo. They're trying to play faster. They're trying to get a little bit of push transition when they can. I guess anything's faster than 6-2.
Yeah.
To
remember, we were scoreless
for a long time, yeah.
Nearly midway through the first quarter. Both teams fully warmed up now as we head towards 3 minutes to go, second quarter. McCarthy, count it, and the foul.
So we're seeing now is this Merrimack bench seems like they have some depth to it. They've gone like 9, 10 deep right now, and some of these guys coming off the bench are the guys making the difference.
Yeah, Rosa, Flera. They've combined for 10 points, and now McCarthy, a chance for a three-point play, also a reserve. Coach Denton ready to go back to the bench again. DeFossis ready to return. Free throw for McCarthy is good. Tomahawks by 2.
Full court pressure here from Merrimack. And
they're going deep. Minkler behind the back. Spins again. Count it off the window.
And again, we're tied at 18.
Minkler, one of the 2 starters back from a year ago. In a lot of ways, led Portsmouth to a quarterfinal appearance in 2022. And up to his old tricks again here in his senior year.
Yeah, the Portsmouth team in 2020, the season that got shut down due to COVID, that team was incredible. When I was coaching at BG, they made 15-plus threes on us. It blew us out by like 30. This team's not as athletic, but it's the same style that they play.
Of course, that tournament, unfortunately, was canceled in progress.
Yes, they were a favorite. Them and Exeter were the favorites that year.
And, of course, 2021, Coach, you and your BG Cardinals got it done.
Yep. Exeter,
you were put in charge by Coach Fisher of the defense and able to beat Winnicott in the final.
Yeah, we were fortunate to it was a tournament where everybody made, so everybody made the tournament, but we got hot at the right time, and we avoided Exeter. Exeter was a team that was not a good matchup for us, but they got knocked out by Winnicott.
Three-pointer in the corner. That's David Roy. More bench points for Merrimack. As the youngster knocks down a 3. Home team back in front by 2. It's been a back-and-forth second quarter. Could have been it. Fuller able to split the double team. And now he gets it back up top into the lane. Bounce pass down low is put home by Lampert. First 2 for the senior. Coming up on 2 minutes to go until halftime. We're tied at 21. Coming up at halftime, stats, highlights, and analysis as this 3 is short from Roy. Rebound number 4 for DeLong.
Neither coach has taken a timeout yet in this game.
Three-pointer. In and out. Infante doing work on the backboard. 5 rebounds for Merrimack. And there it is, Coach, right on cue with 1:47 remaining until halftime. We're tied at 21. Our broadcast is brought to you by Beals Insurance. Locations in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance gets you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. Also by MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit MGSportsFundraising.com. Start raising money for your team today. By New Hampshire iPhone Repair. It's done while you wait, and it's backed by their lifetime warranty. Now with 6 locations in southern New Hampshire and on the Seacoast, visit NHiPhoneRepair.com. By the New Hampshire Tomahawks. Showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NHTomahawks.com and also girls.NHTomahawks.com. And finally by Spectrum Monthly. Powerful local advertising solutions. Visit SpectrumMonthly.com. Nick and Astis with Chris Karen here with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by Beals Insurance. It's been a back-and-forth first half. Portsmouth scored the first 6 points of the game, and that's been the largest lead either way. As we've seen 5 or 6 lead changes in this second quarter. Down to 90 seconds to go before the break. And Merrimack looking to go back on top here. Portsmouth remaining in the half-court man-to-man. That's been the defensive look of choice for both teams in this first half.
Yeah, Coach Denton took that timeout. He didn't like the way the game. It was getting a little helter-skelter, getting a little bit too fast for Merrimack. Took that timeout, did a nice job, settled his team down, get a good possession. I got to tell you, Portsmouth, 33. Sebastian Lampert. He's doing a great job. He's giving up a few inches in the post, but he's battling for position down there and doing a great job fronting.
It's been a wrestling match at times between Lampert and Infante.
So they let him play down there on the blocks, and they call a little tic-tac-toe up top. Could be...
Minkler able to draw the reach.
Next, all fouls going forward for the rest of the half are going to be shooting.
Foul on Flera, his second. And you're right, each team now with 16 fouls. Minkler, count it, and 1. Able to hang, draw the contact, and score over 2 defenders. Minkler heating up in this second quarter. He's got 7 and a chance for one more.
Yeah, Minkler and DeAnge, those are their guys. They ran a little fake action and they ran a backdoor cutter out of that out-of-bounds set right there to get that look, and he finished strong. I mean, he took the bump and finished.
Flara hit with his 3rd. Back-to-back fouls against the sophomore. This ball rolls off the rim. That's the first miss for Portsmouth tonight at the line. Rosa into a crowd, kicks it into the corner. Roy's high arcing 3 is in the hole. David Roy, couple of 3-pointers in this second quarter. The juniors got Merrimack out in front, 24-23. DeLong down the lane, Leaner around the horn and out. Infante trying to give chase. They're saying this was last touch by Portsmouth.
Point the wrong way.
Well, Coach Mulvey thought it was Clipper ball.
It certainly looked that way.
The officials say not so fast. Merrimack will have it.
Now they're at that point now with 30 seconds to go. They might hold for one. Oh, they run a backdoor set.
Oh, wow.
That's been there all night, that backdoor.
Roy able to slip free. Caught it in the air. Put it off the window. Technically maybe an alley-oop.
Yeah.
Roy with 8. Here comes the fake countdown.
See if they know. They're not going for it this time.
Down to 4 seconds in reality. Up top, Lampert, 3-pointer. Around the horn and out. Another rebound for Rosa, and that will do it for the first half. Well, Merrimack took them a while to get warm. Didn't score for the first 5 minutes. Trailed 9-6. After 1, they go to the locker room, though, with a 26-23 lead.
It all happened with their defense. Once they picked up that defensive intensity, they were able to get more possessions, and they were able to create some runouts. Not necessarily fast breaks. They didn't get too many fast break points, but they didn't let Portsmouth settle into their defense. And they run some great half-court sets. The high pick and roll, the back doors. Portsmouth's battling, though. Portsmouth's given up a lot of size underneath, but they're battling. They're just so well coached. They play great help defense. And, this game, as we said in the open, it's going to be in the 50s. I mean, both teams are comfortable playing in the 50s.
Yeah, long possessions and a lot of patience for both these offensive units. All right, coming up in just a moment, we'll take a look at that first half, stats, highlights, analysis. Plus a busy Friday night here on Friday the 13th. We get an out-of-town scoreboard look in just a minute. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. The New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school, varsity, and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NewHampshireTomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Buy local and save big. For over 26 years, Spectrum Monthly has been providing great local offers from businesses in New Hampshire and Massachusetts, delivered to your mailbox every month. Spectrum is chock full of savings from your favorite businesses. From local restaurants and retail stores to entertainment, fitness, and home improvement services. You'll have easy access to thousands of dollars in savings, including exclusive offers for Spectrum readers. Every month, enter our readership contest for a chance at winning cash and local gift certificates. Spectrum Monthly, no one brings you better offers.
as Merrimack recognized the unfortunate passing of one of their students a little over a week ago, Xander Venadum. The basketball team wearing red T-shirts with his name on the back, honoring the late student who unfortunately passed away in a car accident. So the entire student body, the school itself, mourning the passing of one of their own and paying tribute tonight before the game. Merrimack, perhaps in response to that, came out a little slow. Took them over 4 minutes to score in this one. Portsmouth scored the first 6 points, and the Clippers led 9-6 after one. After that, the Tomahawks warmed up a bit. Bench, where some of the reserves provided some bench points. Three-point line was kind to the Tomahawks as well. Portsmouth, they get most of their production from the backcourt. Miles DeLong and Matt Minkler, who combined for 15 of the 23 Portsmouth points in that first half. So 26-23, third quarter around the corner. Coach, what do you see?
I see two teams that settled in. They picked up the intensity. Merrimack, early on, you said it was 9 turnovers between both teams 4 minutes into the game, and that's just a lot of turnovers. Merrimack's not a team that's going to score 60, 70 points. They got to play disciplined defense, pick up the intensity, try to get some steals, force some bad shots, and not settle for any bad shots offensively. When they ran their sets, they run some backdoor sets, not backdoor sets, but backdoor plays, high pick and roll, and they were getting good looks. They were a little bit tense, a little bit nervous early. They were getting looks, they just weren't making those shots, and they got to flex their muscle down low. Number 13, Isaac Infante was, he was a man down there, and Portsmouth was having a bang with him all day long. So that's the advantage they have. Portsmouth, they play very disciplined, good help defense, and they just want to shoot the three. They want to kick it out and hit the three. So they're going to have to knock down some of those threes, and they're going to have to. But they got to beat someone off the dribble. They got to force Merrimack to help right there. But neither team wants to really run. It's the team that settles in, and it's a game of who's going to knock down shots. I mean, that's what it's going to go down to. Who can knock down the big shots, and you got to get good looks though.
David Roy, 8 points for Merrimack, sharing game high honors with his counterpart Miles DeLong of Portsmouth, who also finished with 8. Clippers got 7 from Minkler, the 3 off the bench from both Jackson Jones and Bowden Driscoll, and 2 for the big man, Sebastian Lampert. Merrimack, again, 8 from Roy, 7 from Jackson Rosa. 5'11" guard came off the bench and also pulled in 4 rebounds. 6 points all in the first quarter for the aforementioned Isaac Infante. Andrew McCarthy had a 3-point play, and Mike Flera knocked down a long 2 as well. So 26-23 as we begin this third quarter, and DeFossis goes right to the rim for Merrimack, his first 2.
That's the first time all night Portsmouth missed the rotation. There was no help defense at all.
5-point margin, the largest lead for Merrimack. Portsmouth 28-23.
Sorry, Nick.
Inside, Miles, ball fake, goes up and scores. That's surprisingly his first 2 as well.
Yeah, Portsmouth is now shooting into the Merrimack student section, which is a very active group down there today. They're fun to watch down there. They're having fun.
And they've been relatively well behaved, according to athletic director Mike Susi as well.
Yep, they got respect. One of the best ADs, as you said, out there right now.
Although he added the caveat at the end so far. They've been well behaved so far. Merrimack into the corner. Roy ready to fire. That 3 ends up short.
Yeah, they drove baseline, kicked it to the corner. Portsmouth was just a little bit late on the rotation. They were fortunate miss by Merrimack.
Clippers, chance to tie with a 3-point ball. Minkler, step back, long 2, good from the baseline. Pretty move there. He's now the game's high scorer, coach with 9 points.
Very smooth. Just a pull-up jumper going to his left. You don't see too many mid-range. Kids like to either drive to the hoop or shoot the 3 these days, but that's a mid-range jumper. That's big time right there.
Skip pass, 3 in the corner. Too strong there for Rosa.
I can't say enough about Sebastian down low. He's just banging.
Able to neutralize really Infante since
those early 6
that
points,
first quarter, yeah. Infante, 6 points, 5 rebounds, on pace for a double-double, though. Been quiet as of late. Long 3, up and in. That's Matt Hudlin. His second from deep. The senior with a scowl on his face. Portsmouth scored 5 in a row, and they lead by 2. There's Veluzzi, nowhere to go. Pull it back out for Rosa. Coach Mulvey at midcourt trying to direct the defense. Rosa drops it down to Fossis. Tried the interior pass for Infante.
There's my guy again.
And he's called for a travel. Good hustle by Lampert.
Lampert is grinding it down low.
Ended up on his back and officially commits the 6th Portsmouth turnover of the game.
Floor's a little bit wet because that kid's working hard, and he's showing it.
Played most of the minutes tonight.
Gary's looking for a towel right now. Coach Austin Denton is going to come up with a towel.
Yep. I'd say he knows where everything's located inside this gym. He's, of course, a player back in the early 2000s here. And
Coach Miggs said that he played for him.
He played for Coach Mignol, yep. And then, of course, years later, he ends up on the staff as an assistant and now is the head man of the program. He's got 2 former Merrimack players on the bench as well. We mentioned Rich Flera. And Eric Gendron was a Gatorade Player of the Year at the top of the bench here. So a lot of Merrimack pride, Merrimack alums along the Merrimack sideline, which is good to see.
I remember Eric Gendron being the Player of the Year. I knew he looked familiar down there.
Tomahawks taking their time. Portsmouth still in a man-to-man here. That's been the look both ways all night. 3-pointer. Veluzzi off target. Tip kept alive by Roy. Goes off the glass.
Seen a little bit of fatigue on the Portsmouth side right now. They're not as deep. Merrimack's playing a lot more guys.
Yeah, their starters playing a lot of minutes so far. Now Lampert lost it off his foot. Merrimack looking to push. Veluzzi in traffic around the rim and out.
Yeah, that's one of the first shots they took, as you said, looking to push, and that's not what that's not when they're at their best. 1-on-4 is not the shot they're looking for.
So the game remains tied. Miles lost it in the lane.
There's that defensive intensity we talked about. 2 consecutive turnovers, 2 trips down the floor.
3-pointer around the rim and out. Infante, a big offensive rebound, and he's fouled on the way up.
The physicality of the Tomahawks is starting to wear the Clippers out a little bit. You could see that. They're getting multiple possessions off the offensive glass. Yeah, he needs a timeout. Coach Mulvey needs a timeout. He could just see his team's worn down a little bit here.
I'm going to call a timeout right here. Comes about midway through this third quarter. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Beals Insurance, locations in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. Also by MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com. Start raising money for your team today. By New Hampshire iPhone Repair. It's done while you wait, and it's backed by their lifetime warranty. Now with 6 locations in southern New Hampshire and on the seacoast. Visit NHiPhoneRepair.com. By the New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NHTomahawks.com and also girls.NHTomahawks.com. And finally, by Spectrum Monthly, powerful local advertising solutions. Find out more at SpectrumMonthly.com. Nick Anastas with Coach Chris Cameron, of course, from the New Hampshire Tomahawks. Is there any such thing, Coach, as an off-season when it comes to lacrosse?
No.
If there would be one, I'd suppose it'd be now, but the answer is no.
No, there's not. I mean, we go spring being the main sport, then you go into summer and you go into fall, and now we're doing our indoor training and indoor league. So,
round the clock.
Yep, kids love to play. We love to coach them up. But it's a sport where kids can play multiple sports.
And as you said, there's a lot of overlap between lacrosse and basketball, as we know.
Yeah, I use basketball principles to coach lacrosse on both sides. More so on defense, but also basketball. A lot of the picks, a lot of the slips, skip passes, it's very similar. More so, people think ice hockey, but it's a much more similar game to basketball than it is to hockey.
Infante bends those knees really low, helps him there. He's 2 for 2. His first couple of points since the first quarter. He's got 8 to go with 7 boards. Again, this Tomahawk student section, they've been loud tonight. Trying to get in the heads of the Portsmouth players.
This is Merrimack basketball. They're grinding it out on defense.
There's Jones, just checked back in for Portsmouth. Played well off the bench in the first half. Past the midway point, third quarter. Three-pointer on the way from Hudlin, up and in.
The drive and baseline and kicking it out. Both teams are heating up a little bit.
Hudlin, 9 points, all from the outside. He's hit three-pointers, three-pointers.
There's that rotation we talked about right there.
Ninth Merrimack turnover. Minkler to Jones. Three-pointer is too strong, and Fonte's got his 8th rebound.
Jones is going to hear about that air ball from the crowd for the rest of the night. It was a good look. Dion hits a drives baseline, kicks it out, gets an assist on the 3, then rotates down and gets the steal. He's starting to do more than just score in this game.
Rosa, wave it off. It's an offensive foul. The charge is drawn by Hudlin.
In high school basketball, there's no arc here, so you could take that charge underneath the rim. Let's see the...
Would have been close, yeah.
Very close. He could have been moving a little bit.
Our official, Gary Walsh, going to give the benefit of the doubt to the defender. And it's just a second offensive foul either way tonight. Coming up on 3 minutes, third quarter.
Whoa.
Portsmouth with the basketball, nursing a 1-point lead. DeLong, attack mode, yes, sir.
Yeah, you might see Merrimack back off that little token pressure because they're getting too stretched out.
DeLong in double figures now with 10. It's a team high. Long 2 for Roy, looking for an answer. In and out, no good. Miles' 5th rebound. Minkler for DeLong. Good look at a 3. Misfires. Miles an offensive rebound, but he travels.
That timeout that Coach Mulvey took was a great timeout. He just felt his team was wearing down. Merrimack was in control of the game, and since that timeout, he's gone on a run.
Been kind of a short rotation for Coach as well. Only 6 players on the floor in the second half. Steal and bucket there for Jones.
Might be time for Coach Denton to think about a timeout. You want to save your timeouts because this game has a tight 1 possession game towards the end coming.
Jones' first 2. Merrimack's their 10th turnover. Yeah. And now a foul here is called as Rosa was hit on his way up. He'll shoot 2.
Portsmouth just didn't do a good job matching up when Merrimack came down quickly there, and they're known for taking away the middle of the court. And they had no help defense when you get beat to the middle because they're ready to help on the baseline.
Miles just picked up his 3rd for Portsmouth. Second team foul. Clippers by 5, make it 4. As Rosa's got his first point since halftime. He's up to 8 now in the game.
Aiden Thomas checks in. Is this the first time he's checked in, or has he got one?
I don't remember him
in the first half, yeah.
In the first half. You get a look at the junior. Play one of the forward spots. Free throw, in and out. Tipped over to DeLong. Four-point game, 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Coach Mulvey roaming the Portsmouth sideline. Trying to direct this offensive possession. Minkler goes down the lane. The banker is no good. Rebound up for grabs, and Rosa gets to it. Rosa quickly into the front court. Merrimack trying to make it a 1-possession game again. Infante is fouled on the baseline. Going to get a reach in here against Hudlin. 3rd team foul.
We're going to see Flara checking in. He gave them some great minutes in the first half. Also checking in, number 23 was Monroe. And they're giving their big guy a little rest right now, a little breather.
Infante will play the middle. I'm sorry, Almonte. Or sorry, Monroe will play the middle.
Monroe,
Infante is grabbing a drink at the end of the bench. So Merrimack with Roy, Rosa, DeFossis, Flara, and Monroe.
Yeah.
This one will count, and the foul. Boy, Rosa playing a good game tonight. He's come off the bench. He's now scored 10 points, and he's got a chance for one more. Merrimack within 2.
Yeah, finished with the left. Got to the middle of the court and finished with the left. The help defender was coming a little bit late, a little moving. Good call.
Jones is 3rd. Portsmouth with 4. Rosa going to bend the knees low, but missed this one off the back iron. Tipped out to Jones. Going to escape a double team. In the lane for Thomas. They'll wave it off. Foul first. It's going to go against Monroe, the Tomahawks, away from the ball and before the shot. That'll be Merrimack's second team foul. Minkler calling for it. Clippers looking for insurance. They got a 2-point lead. Portsmouth has led most of this third quarter after trailing by 3 at halftime. Here's a gamble by DeFossis that frees up DeLong, who misfires from the elbow. The rebound to Monroe. Tomahawks can tie or take the lead. They want the lead. Flair's 3 is off the front iron. And Minkler able to snatch the rebound. Minkler, a long pass, forwards along, tipped out of bounds, and last touch by the Portsmouth guard.
Neither team comfortable playing fast. That's when the turnovers are happening.
I've got an even 10 each way.
10.
Unofficially here.
Even game across the board.
Yep. 2-point difference on the scoreboard at 37-35.
What was the biggest lead for either team in this game?
Just 6.
6 at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it was 6-0 Portsmouth. Largest lead for Merrimack was 5 at the beginning of this third quarter. This one is turned over.
Just an unforced, not much pressure on the ball. They had a free pass. 32 seconds to go here in the quarter.
Coach Denton shaking his head a bit. Didn't want the turnover there. Portsmouth maybe with a chance for the last shot here.
Yes, let's see if they don't fall for the fake countdown here, but they look like they're going to be happy going at about 8 seconds.
Yeah, they're running a high set here with 20 seconds. Minkler, a step back, offensive foul has got Coach Mulvey upset. Minkler can't believe it. Coach Mulvey is on the floor in protest.
That reminds me of the old Michael Jordan play right there, you know. Michael Jordan got away with it back in the 90s, but
Minkler was hoping for the benefit of the doubt. He won't get it. Merrimack a chance for the final shot. DeFossis draws a foul on the baseline. Got a push here.
That's 6 team fouls right now.
Against DeLong. So Portsmouth, they're back to the wall in terms of the foul situation. Still got the entire fourth quarter in front of us. Still 1.7 here in the third. So Merrimack does have time for one more shot. They're going to stack it up along the far side of the lane.
They might just throw the lob to the big guy.
It is Infante, going to have to hurry. Almost got that one. Bradley did beat the buzzer.
Little hometown clock there a little bit. Seemed like a long 1.7 seconds.
I think, Coach, we're in for a good one here.
This is great. I mean, this is what high school sports is about right now.
8 minutes remaining. Fourth quarter on the other side. 2-point game. Will it be Portsmouth or Merrimack? We begin to find out next. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Start of the fourth quarter here in Merrimack, and Portsmouth going to turn it over here right out of the gate. Tomahawks have forced 13 Portsmouth turnovers tonight, and now have a chance to tie or take the lead. Instead, this pass ends up out of bounds, and the ball goes right back to the Clippers. Both teams struggled early tonight to find the touch. Portsmouth scored the first 6 points of the game. Merrimack didn't get on the board until late in the first quarter and trailed 9-6 after one. Tomahawks rallied in the second quarter, and after a back and forth, took a 3-point lead at halftime. And in that third quarter, again, Portsmouth coming alive. They've got a 2-point lead here as we begin the fourth. Nick Anastas, Chris Cameron with you. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. That will be the 7th team foul here of the second half against Portsmouth, which means bonus time for the Tomahawks the rest of the way, still with 7:20 to go here in regulation. So Rosa will go to the free throw line. The junior has come off the bench and played well tonight, unofficially 9 points and 5 rebounds. Gonna knock that one down. Merrimack 4-3 on the year. They have not won 2 straight, trying to do that for the first time if they can hold on tonight. Rosa, meanwhile, is 3 for 4 at the line with one more on the way. A chance to tie here for the right-hander. No problem. Clippers will face the press. Matt Minkler will bring it up. I don't think he's left the floor, Coach.
No, he's their guy. Portsmouth
got a foul here on Merrimack. It's going to be a reach on Flara, and that's going to be number 4 against the sophomore. Just the 3rd team foul against Merrimack here in the second half. As we mentioned, Portsmouth, a little bit of a shorter rotation, a lot of minutes going to the starters.
Is Lampert in foul trouble? Is that why he's been on the bench? We haven't seen him in a while.
Minkler, high riser, offensive foul. Roy takes the charge, and the Merrimack bench loves it.
He stepped in right underneath the hoop. It's a good call with the high school rules.
It's the 2nd on Minkler, and the 8th team foul against Portsmouth. First minute gone by, 4th quarter. Merrimack looking to retake the lead. DeFossis off the dribble, a jump stop, nowhere to go. Rosa looking to attack all night, can't get that to go off the glass. And a good rebound for Portsmouth, Daniel. Daniel now going to come down the lane, slices to the rim, can't bank it, trying to stay with it. DeLong ends up with the rebound for Portsmouth. Back out for 3, up and in for Jones.
That's just an effort play right there. Coming up with that loose ball leads to a kick-out 3.
Jones has got 5 all in the second half. And a big one there for Portsmouth. Roy trying to tie the game and will.
Here we go, back and forth.
Gives Minkler a look after drilling that one. He's got 13. And we're tied again at 40. Minkler trying to match from Steph Curry territory. Can't get it. DeLong, though, another offensive rebound. Daniel thought about it. Now Minkler looking to free himself up, going to pull it out. DeLong on a back door. Fouled by Infante. Infante not happy, but he did get some body there. It'll be the 4th team foul, and the junior will head to the free throw line.
At one point it was 7-2 to foul, so the refs they're evening it out a little bit here. 8-4. Some calls going Portsmouth's way the last few possessions.
Just the first on Infante.
Wow. The way he's battled and banged to only have 1 foul. Whoa, DeAnge, man, he was, 5 for 5 on the line?
Yeah.
5 for 5, misses that one. But it's different when you're shooting it in the student section.
It sure is. A very colorful student section tonight.
Wow, for a kid that looked like he was ice.
Looks like the antics paid off for the students. Minkler in the corner.
A little bit of a flop.
Lost it out of bounds.
Gary Wong, he might. Yeah, he just pointed the wrong way. Yeah, he didn't go for the flop, but the ball was out of bounds off Merrimack. Let's see it. Oh yeah. It didn't touch him off the.
Say last touch by Roy. I think that is the right call. Minkler able to avoid contact with the basketball. Here he is trying to avoid a couple of Merrimack defenders. His pass is tipped out of bounds.
The game's getting a little frantic right now, and neither team's comfortable right now. You're just seeing a lot of turnovers right now, like we did early on in the game. Who's going to settle down, take care of the ball, and knock down some shots is going to be the winner. Coach Mulvey runs some great out-of-bounds sets.
DeFoss has tipped that one. It'll stay with Portsmouth. It's been back and forth. 2-possession game throughout at most. Portsmouth, the 6-0 lead, their largest. Merrimack led by 5 at the very start of the third quarter. Minkler looking for room on the baseline. Pull up is short.
He's getting a little tired. As you said, he hasn't left the court. He's coming up front rim on a lot of shots late here in the fourth.
Rosa is 6th rebound for Merrimack. Tomahawks looking for the lead again. 3 minutes in, fourth quarter. Rosa in the lane. Infante jump hook with the left.
Great job off the baseline help. He hit the flash cutter right there. That's a good. That's a little baby hook right there for the
with
big
the
guy.
left hand
yeah,
too.
Lefty.
10 points, 8 rebounds for the 6'4" center, Isaac Infante. 3-pointer for Jones, up and in.
Jones, did you say all 8 in the second half?
Yep.
All 8 in the second half.
Junior logging some major minutes.
Confident stroke. Oh, could have been a travel.
Clippers by 1 as we approach the midway point, fourth quarter. Merrimack trying to wrestle the lead back. Here's Roy against Minkler. Skip into the corner. Rosa baseline drive, up and under, left it short, and it's tipped over to Daniel for Portsmouth.
Tough to drive baseline against this Portsmouth team.
Minkler, good ball fake, gets to the 10, count it, and the foul.
Uh-oh.
And he looks right into the eyes of the student section after that one.
Students did a good job of backing off, but he got right in their face right there. All good, all in good fun, all good. Here's Gary Walsh trying to get involved here. Let him play.
Well, Minkler's a competitor. He's been a big part of this program for the last several years. The starter last year as a junior led his team to the quarterfinals. Trying to lead his team to a victory tonight on the road. Hits the free throw. He's got 12. And with now less than 4 minutes remaining, the lead is 4 for Portsmouth. Flera, turn, fire. The sophomore too strong. DeLong's got his 9th rebound tonight.
He's got ice cold, Nick. Ice cold.
Timeout, Coach Mulvey. Portsmouth, I think they like where they are. A 4-point lead with the basketball, 3:47 to go, and Coach Mulvey wants to talk about it. May have something in mind with the clipboard in his right hand.
I don't think Merrimack needs to do anything they haven't been real successful with the full court extending the defense. They just play half court defense, and they're forcing turnovers as it is. They got to figure out offensively. What was the score after 3?
37-35 Portsmouth.
So they have 7 points this quarter. So it's not like they started out quick, they started out hot. They've just cooled down a little bit here. They got to settle down offensively. Some of those sets we saw in the first half, the high pick and rolls, the back doors, that's what they got to get back to. They got to get back to running some good offense.
All right, here we go. 3:47 to go. Both teams have had their turnover troubles tonight. Portsmouth 14 giveaways unofficially. Merrimack with 10.
My guy Lampert checked back in the game, so he must have had foul trouble. He's been their guy that's doing all the dirty work underneath.
He'll match up with Infante in the paint. Backdoor stolen by Infante. Jones, an ill-advised pass.
That's not what you want. As a coach, you take a timeout, call a set play, and then you turn it over like that. That's frustrating for a coach. Because you know they worked on that hundreds of times in practice.
Tomahawks trying to make it a one-possession game again. They trail here 46-42. Coming up in 3 minutes remaining. Rosa for 3. It's short. Ball up for grabs. Minkler gets to it, trying to tiptoe the baseline, and now here it comes up the sideline. Spins his way out of a double team. And now Miles looking to attack.
That was 3 travels. He traveled up top, traveled down low. They got him that time.
Tried to maintain that back pivot foot, but could not.
Who's going to knock down a shot for Merrimack? I mean, that's what they need. They've gone ice cold, and they're getting looks.
They're within 4. We're inside of 3 minutes.
You don't need a 3. You just need a good shot.
Rosa into the lane. Leaner. Nope, but a foul.
Jones picks up the foul.
Jones ended up on the floor, but was moving when the contact occurred.
Is it going to be 1-on-1 or shooting 2? He put him in the act.
Meanwhile, for Jones, I believe that's number 4. It is. 9th team foul. So double bonus next whistle. But they said, to your point, Coach, he was shooting, so 2 here for Rosa.
Nice rotation and down.
Rosa's knocked down now 5 in a row and is 5 for 6 at the line tonight.
Makes it a 1-possession game. That's the 4th foul on Jones.
We're going to put Jones to the bench. Miles going deep, looking for Minkler. Able to wrestle it away from Rosa and lost it off his foot. Three-pointer is too strong.
I don't know, Coach Mulvey, that's not the shot. You got a 2-point lead with 2.5 minutes to go in the game. That's that help defense.
Miles the steal.
You can't drive baseline against Portsmouth. They help and they rotate so well out of it. These turnovers, it's just...
There it is, and now look out.
That's a foul. Gary Wong's got a foul here. They both got a foul.
They're going to separate Miles and DeFossis.
So Merrimack's on the line. DeFossis shooting 2 with a chance to tie the game here. No one's reported the foul yet, have they?
It's going to be on Miles' 4th.
They did. Yep. All right, I missed the report, yeah. That's his 4th. They're in the double bonus the rest of the way.
So 2 coming for DeFossis. Chance to tie this game at 46. Free throw is good. Luke DeFossis. Listed at 6'4", the senior, 3 points tonight, his first trip to the line.
You talk about a rapidly moving game. This game's just over an hour. I mean,
you're right.
This has been nothing but entertainment.
Just 67 minutes in, and here we come down the stretch. May need a couple extra minutes.
The shooter's touch.
If this thing ends up tied. Meanwhile, this one is knocked out of bounds and will stay with Portsmouth.
Merrimack extending the pressure right here.
Seen this at times tonight. Going to see it again here as Portsmouth looks to get it to Minkler.
They're trying to trap, but they just have not been successful with that.
DeLong ready in the corner. Shot partially blocked. Kept alive by DeFossit. Merrimack has it. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining. DeFossis pulls the trigger. Three-pointer is off the back iron. And Miles able to track it down near side.
That's not where you want to pick up your dribble, but shot selection down here in this late fourth quarter has been questionable for both teams.
Timeout, Portsmouth. Coach Mulvey wants to talk it over. 1:49 remaining. Clippers with the basketball. Game tied at 46. Be a full timeout. Coach will look to draw it up. Coming up after the game, a look back at tonight's action. Full recap. Stats, highlights, analysis. And we got plenty of scores to go over as well with the out-of-town scoreboard. Busy night here on Friday the 13th. All that coming up after the game. Nick Anastas, Chris Cameron with you. Coach, doing a great job tonight filling in.
Oh, thanks. I love watching the broadcast.
Glad to have you on us.
Yep.
Our friend Justin is a little under the weather. And
oh, is that what it is? All right.
We'll hope to get him back next week, but
as I said, I'm always ready. I can't sit in your seat. I'm not ready for the play-by-play, but the color I can do. But
I don't think we could have picked a better game to cover here tonight. This one has been fantastic.
I mean, very well officiated. The two Garys, Gary Walsh, Gary Wong, it's been great. The students, A.D. Susi, been a great host for both teams. Look at that. It's certainly affected shooting into the student section. Kind of like it makes a difference. DeAnge, who was ice. He got rattled. He got rattled by that on the line.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would want to shoot into that.
No.
I sure as heck wouldn't. All right. Coming up on 100 seconds remaining. We are tied at 46. DeLong for Portsmouth off the knee of Lampert, able to keep it in the front court.
They're just, it's too early to hold for one, but they're just like, they're in no hurry right now, but they're a little bit rattled. It's going to be 3 or 0 are the guys that you want to have the ball in their hands. Those are the guys that are going to make those shots for you.
For 3 up and in.
And there's Minkler hitting, hitting the 3.
You called it.
Ice water in his veins right there.
The senior able to elevate from the wing and knock down the three. He's got 15 points, so we are down to 1 minute. Minkler almost came up with a steal. There's
he got
a foul.
The steal, and the foul's going to be on Merrimack. It's going that way, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not shooting 1-on-1 yet, though.
What a play by Minkler. Able to strip it loose, possess it, and then draw the foul on the floor. So now Merrimack in a bit of a conundrum here.
Yeah, you got to trap. I mean, you don't need to foul yet, but when it gets down to about 30 seconds, you got to still look at a foul, but you got to look to trap.
Down to 50 seconds.
The guys you want to foul are 20. You don't want to foul 0.
Inside out.
You don't want to foul 4, but you want to foul 20 or 33 if you get a chance.
Got a foul. No, we have a timeout.
Timeout with 40 seconds to go. This will get Coach Denton a chance to set his defense. They're going to look. They're going to have the stats. Who are we going to foul? My guess is you're going to try to get a few traps in, but at about 25, 30 seconds, then you got to start looking. Be aggressive on the foul.
The ball was on the sideline a couple of times there. Primary trap territory.
Merrimack just looks like they're ripe for a turnover here with this pressure.
Both defenses have been impressive tonight in this half-court man primarily. Seen a little bit of press both ways, but these kids have gotten out and challenged well beyond the three-point line, really all game.
This is where both teams want to be, in that lower 50s, as we said in the open, and this is where that game is. First team to 50 might be the winner.
49-46, 40 seconds remaining. Portsmouth with the basketball. You're just joining us. Merrimack trailed by 3 after 1, led by 3 at halftime. Portsmouth a 2-point lead after the third. Clippers a 3-point advantage right now.
That was
tiptoeing the mid-court line. No whistle.
Yep, there's your foul.
They're going to get Hudlin.
That was. Let's not.
What we got here, an ejection?
We got a fan, Mike Susi. That's not what he wants. I didn't hear much, but...
A fan has been ejected, a grown man fan, we might add.
Mike's walking him out. Not what Mike wants to do, because it's been a great atmosphere. Well, I didn't hear much. Maybe he was barking in Gary's ear, but...
It was Gary Walsh, the official, who gave him the gate. Free throw, around the rim and out. Merrimack's got the board.
Coach Denton's looking to push it. He wants a 3. You got to take a timeout.
There it is.
There was nothing there in the early offense. You got to take that TO. Good call, Coach.
Coach Denton wants to talk it over.
Yeah, you look for the quick push. If you get something, you don't have it. Now you got to run a set play. I don't think you need a 3 yet. If you can get a quick layup and then a trap and a foul, you still have time. This is where they wish they had Eric Gendron here, because that kid can shoot. He could shoot the 3 with pressure on him. But they got some guys that can shoot the 3, but no one that's able to create offense on their own. So they're going to have to run a set.
Well, Coach Denton's got something in mind. He's got the clipboard. Had a smile on his face a moment ago. Maybe trying to ease the tension here amongst his players. Just 35 seconds remaining. Merrimack with the ball down 3 here, 49-46. What's Coach Mulvey saying? No foul.
Coach Mulvey, he's talking. I think they're out of timeouts. I don't know if they're out, but that might have been his maybe one left. But he's letting them know the timeout situation. He's saying, okay, look, they're going to inbound the ball really quickly if it's a 2. And they're going to stick to their man-to-man defense. I mean, they know nothing but man-to-man defense. And I think they're going to overplay the 3. I mean, they're going to press out on the 3-point line. They're going to try to push them off the line a little bit. They'd be willing to give up a hoop. They don't want to give up a quick hoop. They don't want to give something up in 5 seconds. They want to make them work, take some time off the clock. But that's what they're going to do. They're going to press out.
But don't foul that 3-point shooter.
No, you don't want to foul a 3-point shooter. But try to push them off the line. Try to push them out back 3 or 4 feet.
There's 22 seconds remaining. I said 35 a moment ago. I was mistaken. 22. Merrimack down 3 with the ball. Flair of the inbound. Goes up top. Roy, a good look. A ball fake to his left. Down the lane. Left hand off the glass.
And a quick
timeout, Merrimack.
And that's what you want from Merrimack. Get the quick 2 from Portsmouth. You didn't want to give that up. That's 5 seconds. So now you're going to extend this full court pressure. Yeah. You're going to look to trap. Maybe if you don't get that first trap, then you're going to foul on the second one. Sometimes the refs are quick to call a foul off that trap, which you don't want if you get him in a good position right here.
Merrimack has played behind most of the second half. They're within one. Trying to improve to 5-3 on the season, looking for back-to-back wins for the first time this season. Portsmouth trying to stay above that 500 mark with their fourth win of the year tonight. They'd improve to 4-2 if they can hang on here.
Yeah, you can't be as selective with who you're going to foul. I mean, you don't want to foul Minkler or DeAnge. I mean, so with 17 seconds left, you can't wait for the ball to get in forward. Hudlin did not look as comfortable on that line right there. Again, no one's going to be comfortable shooting into that student section.
All right, here we go. 17.6 remaining.
Portsmouth has not been shy to go over the top.
Yeah, they've gone deep a few times.
They've gone deep. They're not afraid to do that because this kid's got an arm.
I'm going to put two players here at midcourt.
Miles has an arm.
Miles, the inbounder, goes to Minkler on the sideline. He splits the defenders. Here he comes, leading a 3-on-2. He goes down the lane. He scores, and he gets the foul.
Wow.
Matt Minkler, the senior, with a big second half. He's had the ball in his hands a lot tonight, and he's got a three-point play opportunity here, a chance to push his team's lead to 2 possessions.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what Coach was looking for. He wanted him to kick it out to the corner, but you know what? He's played huge all game, makes the shot, has a chance to put him up 4 with 11 seconds to go.
Free throw good.
Now you got to get a quick 3.
Merrimack running out of time. Roy for 3. Back iron miss. Infante trying to keep it alive in the corner. Back out to Flara. Fires a 3 from the wing. Too strong. Weak side rebound, and that will do it. Portsmouth going to hang on here and win on the road in Merrimack. Final score is 52-48.
Yeah, I don't like seeing that. Portsmouth, you won. No need to get the fans riled up right there. Some of the players, Lambert and DeAnge, got in their face a little bit, but that's a great road win for the Clippers.
It really is.
Come on the road to win in Merrimack right there. Either team could have won that game. It was just a matter of who was going to knock down shots, and well played at times, but sloppy at times. The turnovers were Merrimack's undoing in the end. But 2 very well coached, very well officiated game. Tough loss. A lot of basketball left, though, this season. Portsmouth
made some plays down the stretch. Game was tied at 46. And 6 of the game's final 8 points are scored by the Clippers. So Portsmouth gets the win. They improve to 4-2. Merrimack, they fall back to 500 and now sit at 4-4 on the season. 52-48 is our final. Coming up in just a moment, a look back at tonight's game. Full stats, highlights, and analysis, plus an out-of-town scoreboard here as well. 52-48, Portsmouth the winner. You're watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Hey, I'm Chad, the owner of New Hampshire iPhone Repair. We're New Hampshire's most trusted and affordable repair shop for your iPhone, iPad, iPod, and even Android needs. Don't worry, we're affordable, reliable, and we back our parts with a lifetime warranty. And you know what the best part is? No, what? We can repair your phone while you wait.
I know, that's why I'm here.
Oh, I know, Mrs. Green. Here's your iPad, good as new. Bring your phone into New Hampshire iPhone Repair today.
The New Hampshire Tomahawks promote the highest level of club lacrosse competition, not just in the state, but in the country. Looking to get recruited? Director Chris Cameron keeps an open dialogue with the nation's top college lacrosse coaches. Over 400 New Hampshire Tomahawks alumni have played at the college level, including the ACC, Big East, Big Ten, Ivy, NESCAC, NE10, and more. The New Hampshire Tomahawks coaching staff has over 100 coaches, including current high school, varsity, and college coaches. The Tomahawks offer training for players of all ages, clinics, camps, and leagues, along with spring, summer, and fall elite teams. So play with the best. The New Hampshire Tomahawks, showcase and development for college lacrosse. Visit NewHampshireTomahawks.com and girls.nhtomahawks.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today.
Buy local and save big. For over 26 years, Spectrum Monthly has been providing great local offers from businesses in New Hampshire and Massachusetts, delivered to your mailbox every month. Spectrum is chock full of savings from your favorite businesses. From local restaurants and retail stores to entertainment, fitness, and home improvement services. You'll have easy access to thousands of dollars in savings, including exclusive offers for Spectrum readers. Every month, enter our readership contest for a chance at winning cash and local gift certificates. Spectrum Monthly, no one brings you better offers.
All right, we're back here in Merrimack. Nick Anastas, Coach Chris Cameron. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week. It's presented by Beals Insurance. Good one tonight between Merrimack and Portsmouth as the Clippers prevail in a tight one. 52-48 the final. This game started slow for both teams. There was a moment of silence before the game as we honored the late Xander Venedum, the Merrimack senior who passed away recently in an auto accident. A nice moment of silence offered up by Athletic Director Matt Susi. Game got going. Both teams took a little while to get into the game. Merrimack didn't score for the first 4 or 5 minutes. Portsmouth scored the first 6 points of the game and led 9-6 after one. Merrimack got hot in the second quarter and came back to wrestle the lead away and took it with them into the locker room at halftime, 26-23 home team. Then Merrimack and Portsmouth engaged in another back and forth in that third quarter before the Clippers found themselves ahead by 2 after 3. Fourth quarter, game tied at 46, about 2 minutes to go. And in the end, Portsmouth makes a couple of big plays on both ends of the floor and walk away with this one by a final of 52-48. Some numbers. 18 is the game high for Matt Minkler. The senior guard scored 11 of those 18 in the second half, including a huge three-point play to help seal the deal with just 11 seconds remaining. Had some help from Matt Hudlin. Scored 9 points, all on made three-pointers, 3 of 3 from downtown. Miles DeLong was in double figures tonight. 8 of his 10 came in the first half. And at least by my count, came 1 rebound shy of a double-double. 10 points, 9 rebounds for the junior guard. Bowden Driscoll, 3 points off the bench. Jackson Jones, 9 points off the bench.
Big second half.
Sorry, 8 points, all in the second half, Coach,
yes.
To your point.
Yep.
And then 2 apiece for Elliot Miles and Sebastian Lampert. Miles chipped in with 7 boards. For Merrimack, again, all these numbers unofficial, but I've got David Roy going for 15 tonight. 8 in the first half, 7 more in the second. Of course, Jackson Rosa came off the bench initially, but then never really came out of the lineup, and for good reason. 14 points and 7 rebounds unofficially for the junior guard. The big man, Isaac Infante for Merrimack, again, just shy of a double-double by my count. 10 points, 9 boards. Off the bench, Andrew McCarthy, 3 points tonight. Jensen Monroe, 4 rebounds. And Mike Flair, the sophomore, with 2 points. That's a look at the numbers. Coach, your overall take on what we saw tonight?
Great high school event. Two teams that competed. They played hard all game. Coaches that, it was well-reffed, well-coached. The teams, it was a game of runs, but no one had a bigger lead than 6 points early on. It was just, it was a game if it goes, neither team could get on a long run. I mean, like, there were no 10-2, 12-5 runs in this game. It was back and forth. Merrimack seemed like they had the physicality advantage, but the Portsmouth team came and they banged. They battled, and they did to win on the road. It's tough to win on the road in high school sport.
It really is.
High school basketball. I learned that in my time at BG. It's tough. So you come away with beaten. And, to me, Pinkerton's the team right now to beat. But North's not too far behind. North, on your broadcast on Tuesday, FNL broadcast, they beat Bedford, who's Bedford probably in the top 5, maybe 3-4 with Trinity. So Merrimack has that ability to beat a team like North. So, we're not sure quite. For a while, Winnicott seems like a really good team too. At home, they seem like they're really tough to beat.
I got some news on the Warriors.
Oh,
here,
you got
Coach.
some news? What do you got?
You ready for this?
Yes.
Game was tied tonight with Dover at 58 until Tyson Khalil hit a clutch bucket with just 7 seconds left for Winnicott to win it by a final of 60-58. Warriors looking good in this early season. By the way, we're going to get a look at Winnicott a week from tonight when they take on Exeter.
Oh, that's a good one.
In Exeter.
That's a good one.
Other scores, Coach, a 40-point win for Nashua North over Goffstown. 72-32 is another Division I final. Lower divisions tonight, some other finals. Defending D2 champion Sauhegan tested against Pelham. Sabres prevail, however, 61-57.
Oh, that tightened up. That was a big. Sabres were up early, up big early.
Good effort by Pelham, but the Pythons fall a little bit short. Kingswood a winner tonight over Plymouth, 66-53. John Stark, no problem with Laconia, 62-25. Coach, your final thoughts?
It's wide open. I haven't followed too much of division, beyond Division I, but it's going to be an interesting close to the season. Can anyone, play with Pinkerton? That's going to be a challenge there. But you got a lot of teams like 3 through 14 that can beat anybody on a given night. So each week you got a great broad. Is there a broadcast on Tuesday?
Yes, there is. We will be where on Tuesday? We will be at Trinity. Getting a look at the defending champion Pioneers as they take on Nashua North.
Oh, so that's another. That's at Trinity. That's a
big
good one. And then you got we got
Winnicott at Exeter Friday.
Exeter at Winnicott. So there's a lot of great basketball. If you're home, if you can't listen, if you can't be at the game, check out the broadcast because there's some really
good matchups.
Good matchups. Just a lot of parity in high school basketball this year.
All right, want to thank our sponsors tonight: Beals Insurance, MG Sports Fundraising, New Hampshire iPhone Repair. Of course, Coach, you're New Hampshire Tomahawks. We appreciate your ongoing support. And the newest member of our advertising family, Spectrum Monthly. We appreciate them coming on board and look forward to working with Brian and all the folks over there at Spectrum. Appreciate that big time. Want to thank Mike Susi as well, rolling out the red carpet, working early on with our own John Barron to get us up and running, making it easy for the talent here to step into the shoes. So thanks to Mike and his staff. Of course, John here early with Kat tonight, our 2 videographers doing a bang-up job behind the lens, as always. And, of course, the man behind the curtain, our director, Ben Beals, along with his brother, Matt, tonight, celebrating their 25th birthday. So happy birthday.
The twins. Happy birthday
to the Beals twins, Matt and Ben, from Friday
the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Behave, boys.
That's right. Want to thank, of course, Steve Beals as well, the big man in the big chair, overseeing the whole operation, our executive producer down in Florida. For Coach Cameron, my name is Nick Anastas saying so long. Final score, final time, Portsmouth 52, Merrimack 48. This has been a presentation of our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.